Hey guys, welcome back to the HUBient Talent channel. This is Stella Bella. Now today I'm going to be reviewing a special mystery product. The reason why it's a mystery is because it has no brand whatsoever. I mean, on the box, it basically just has beauty instrument written on it. But it is a radio frequency and an electrical muscle stimulating machine that helps with anti-aging, acne, skin tightening, that sort of thing. Now I bought this from AliExpress, and the reason why I bought it is because I have a friend who owns pretty much the exact version. In fact, it is the exact version. I mean, I can't say it's the exact version because hers has a brand on it, this one doesn't. Now I won't reveal what brand hers is, but I got mine for significantly cheaper than hers, maybe about a quarter of the price. Upon arrival and upon looking at it, it does look exactly the same. So I'm going to show everyone what it is, how it works, and whether it's just as efficient as the one that my friend has that is branded and more expensive. So mine basically comes in a box just like this. And so does hers, except hers has an actual brand written on the top. Mine doesn't, mine just says beauty instrument. So then if I open it up, this is what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so it's got the instruction manual that is not branded. It just says RF and EMS beauty instrument. Beauty instrument could really be anything. And inside there is a charger, USB cable for charging, and also the machine itself. Hers look exactly the same packaging, same everything, okay? So if I take this out, this is what the charging base looks like. Okay, so we put the machine here. There's the little input there for the USB cord. So this is the USB. So I would just plug that in here to charge, just like that. And then the other end will just go into a portable charger of some sort. Did you have one right here? So if I just plug that in like that, so then the base lights up. And this is exactly how hers look as well. Now for the machine itself. So it comes in this wrapping. Okay, so this machine also is not branded. Hers has a little brand name down the bottom. I think there is a slight difference in that this one has a little bit of a sheen to it. Hers, I think, doesn't. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't studied hers that closely, but it looks pretty much the same. Also, there's a power button and an LED select button. 2 buttons and a screen. And then the 4 electrode node things there. And it'll sit on the base just like that. And you hear that little beep? And then once it sits on the base, the screen itself lights up and then it charges. Yeah, exactly the same as hers. By appearance, of course. Now when I purchased this, I was talking to the supplier about it, and they said that they can actually, if I bought enough of them, so I guess if I meet their minimum quantity requirements, I can actually put my own brand name on the box. So I'm guessing perhaps all of these sort of equipment is provided by the same supplier. But if you buy enough of it, you can get it branded to your own brand and then subsequently mark it up. Now, according to the instructions, there are 5 light settings. So this machine claims to be recommended for the following conditions: soften lines and wrinkles, UV damaged skin, to prevent the skin from aging, for acne prone skin, for blemished skin, and against pigmentation marks. So basically everything that we are worried about with our skin, it claims to be able to help with. Now this machine uses both electrical muscle stimulation, so EMS, and I did do a review on a machine earlier, the V-Face lifting machine, that also uses the same thing, and it was actually quite effective. I've used that a few times now, and each time I can see better and better effects from it. So I'm thinking it's one of those machines that you need to have prolonged use for you to see the true benefits of it, like most things really. Now this machine also uses LED light and radio frequencies as well. So I'm going to test it in a second. Let's see what each of the light settings are for. Okay, so let me turn this on first. So I've just pressed power and it goes straight on to the red light, which is used to treat wrinkled skin and enhance the regeneration of collagen and skin elasticity. So anti-aging, skin elasticity, awesome. And then the little screen actually says photon RF EMS. And then the time 10 minutes. So this machine actually turns off by itself after 10 minutes of use, which is good because it tells you how much time to actually use on your skin, so you're not using it for too long. Then if I press the LED select button, it goes onto the green light, which is used to treat dark spots or discolored skin by working to prohibit the overproduction of melanin. Interesting. Okay, next one is blue, which is used to treat acne and oily skin. Then the next one is supposed to be yellow. Yellow is used to brighten the skin, suitable for skin with dark spots and dull areas. Then the next one is pink, which is used to whiten the skin. Oh, then the next one is flashing pink. Oh, this is... Pink flashing LED light is used to aid in the permeation of skincare products. Ah, so if you want to put on your serums and moisturizers, this will actually help your skin absorb all of the nutrients from those products. So that's pretty good. And then the last one should be off. So this is pretty high tech for something that is, to be honest, less than $30. And my friend paid 4 times that for hers. Now, if I press the power button, it'll turn on, and every time I press the power button, whatever setting it's on, it'll actually go up a level. So this is level 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the highest it goes to. So let's put this to use, huh? Okay, so according to the instructions, when we use this machine, it is best to use it with moisturizers or lotions or serums, because the electrical nodes are best conducted when there's a bit of moisture on your skin, and also it helps your skin to absorb the nutrients from your beauty products. So I'm going to be using the It's Skin 10 Vitamin E serum today. Let's see how that goes. I'm using the Vitamin E serum because I don't know how harsh this would be. So I want to use something that's a little bit richer and with a little bit more nutrients to just help balance things out in case this is quite a strong machine. I don't want to overdo it for my skin. So I'm going to take my serum, the eyedropper, and I'm just going to put that in the palm of my hand. And I'm going to dab. So apparently it's 10 minutes on each area of the skin that you want to work on. So I'm going to need like my serums on this area of the face, work on here for 10 minutes, then here for 10 minutes, then here for 10 minutes. Pretty much breaking up your skin, your face into sort of 4 areas so you can concentrate on those areas better. Okay, I'm just gonna put it, just slightly dab it on so it's still wet. Then I'm gonna turn it on. Let's just go with the red. Let's start with level 1. Always start low on these machines for the first time, just to make sure you are used to it. Because you don't know how strong it is. You don't want to just go all in and have it sort of shock you in the face. Okay, even on level 1, I can feel it quite a lot. Ooh. Oof. Now the feeling I'm getting is like little sort of needles or electrical pulses. That's just like constant. It's constantly going through the machine into my skin. I'm thinking maybe it's a little bit too wet. Let me try to rub that in a little bit. When it's dry, actually, you wouldn't be able to feel it as well. Like if I'm putting this sort of on the back of my hand and my hand's dry, nothing. And even now that I've sort of rubbed the serum into my skin a little more, it's not as strong. So do it at the level that suits you. But at level 1, straight after putting the serum on when it's still quite wet, you can really feel it. But now that it's starting to dry, it's not moving as smoothly and I don't feel it as much. As I'm working the machine around my face, the LED lights is definitely working and penetrating into the skin. With the EMS and the radio frequencies, you will need it to be a little bit more moist for it to work and feel the effects. I'm gonna put a little more for the machine to work. Now when you're using the machines, you want to make sure that you're working upwards with the face. So you're really getting into the contours of your skin and making sure you're pulling that skin up, because we're always trying to fight gravity with our skin. Okay, can you see how this actually sucks my skin? Look. Like, that's not me doing anything, look. That's the machine pulling the corner of my mouth down with it. And it's probably gonna do that with my eye as I get closer. Do be careful with these sort of machines when you get close to your eye. Shut your eyes. If you've got any sort of LED protection goggles, you can always put that on as well. You don't want to get too close to your eye, but of course you also want to get close enough so that you're working the sort of eye bags and the socket area as well. But be very gentle with the skin around your eyes, because that's the most delicate part of your face. Pull that up. Actually feels quite good because you can feel it sort of sucking your skin with the machine, and little sort of pulses getting right deep in there. I can feel it working. And making sure you're really working the jawline as well, the jowls. And like I said, after 10 minutes, it will turn itself off, and that'll tell you it's time to sort of switch to the other side. I wouldn't spend too long on, I wouldn't spend the whole 2 minutes on the concentrated area. The instructions say to keep the machine moving through your skin and not to stay in one spot at a time. But I would the 10 minutes will probably be spent on sort of this part of the face, including the neck and the jawline. And then this side for another 10 minutes. And I might even do like the whole forehead for another 10 minutes. Especially if it's your first time, you don't want to overdo it. And don't forget about the neck. We always want to get rid of that double chin, don't we? And be careful with like the skin around your neck as well, because that can also be quite delicate. Oh my God, look at this. This is what EMS does. Now anything with that electrical pulse, because it's working deep into your skin and getting where your nerves are, it's actually like as soon as it hits a nerve, it sounds bad, but it's not like you feel pain or anything, but as soon as it hits something, it reacts. Especially those of you that get massages and you get this scapular area massage, you know what I'm talking about. Like this is the area that is so painful to get massaged, and it reacts the most because it's just so sensitive and often very tight from the way we sit and just like our posture and things like that. This machine's not only good for the skin, but also for sort of like a little bit of a muscle massage, really. Let's go for the forehead. Now, if you find that it's not really reacting too much, like I said, you can try to put a little bit more moisture, a little bit more lotion or serum, or just turn it up. Let's go the highest. So right now, the serum's actually sort of soaked into my skin and my forehead, so I'm not really feeling it. So I'm putting this onto level 5 and seeing what that feels like. I can feel it a little bit, sort of pulsing in there, but not as much as if the forehead was still quite moist from the serums. Now, once you're done with that, you want to just get a very gentle, hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, lotion-free baby wipe. So this one is 99% pure water from HUBient. Basically, it's just a wet wipe that has nothing on it, just to wipe that clean, just to give that a bit of a clean. You can put a little bit of sort of rubbing alcohol, hand sanitizer type thing on there, but I'd be very careful not to get it. Only put it on a little bit on where the sort of the silver nodes are, and not in the back area there, because I think it is made out of sort of plastic or silicone. So you don't want to get that with anything that's too harsh or corrosive. Done. And then you can leave that to charge until the next time you use it, which they recommend 3 to 4 times a week. And you can actually use it daily as well if you feel the need. But like I said, when you first start, you want to go fairly easy. Level 1, gently Don't use it for any longer than the recommended time, just to see how you go first. Now, comparing this to the device that my friend has that is branded and 4 times more expensive, it feels pretty much the same. Now, this is the first time I've used it, so I'm not sure how effective it is in the long term. My friend has been using hers for a couple of months now, and she has seen the effects. And even after just once, like, my skin feels more invigorated. I don't know about, when it comes to things like skin tightening, I'm pretty sure you don't see those effects straight away. So I can't tell whether it works or not, but I'm gonna keep at it a few times a week and see whether the results last. I mean, it feels great in terms of revitalizing my skin. Like, I feel like I've kind of just woken it up a little bit. This machine that I got from AliExpress for less than $30 is pretty much the same as the machine that my friend got from a branded company for 4 times the price. It was on special, I think. When it wasn't on special, it was $50, $60, I'm not sure. And on the surface and from initial use, it looks and feels exactly the same. So I guess it's up for the consumer to decide. I mean, obviously some people prefer brands, some people prefer to buy things from actual branded companies because there's someone to go to for the warranty, or if something breaks down, any issues, there's customer service to call as well. I mean, AliExpress is pretty good because you do get a buyer protection from there as well. So it's completely up to you. And of course, there are a lot of branded products out there that have extra functions as well. So it is best to do your research. If you are looking for a machine that has these sort of functions, to just research and make sure you are getting the product that you're looking for, the functions that you're looking for, from a place that you personally trust and willing to spend money on as well. But that is it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to all of our social media and channels, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all the places. So please make sure you subscribe, follow, comment down below if you've tried this machine before or anything similar, and how you feel about maybe brand versus non-branded, and whether you feel it's worth paying extra to have that special name on the box when the product inside is pretty much the same. And please make sure you follow my social media as well. My Instagram and TikTok is stellabella.au. I'd love to hear from you as to what sort of content you'd like to see from us next, whether it's from me or any of the other talents part of the HUBient channel. We have got great things to share with you, so please make sure you stay tuned and have a good week. Bye.